And we're good.
Hello to everyone that's watching this live or watching the recording. We're so happy that you are here and spending time with us this morning. This is a favorite week of mine, Carla. I love Earth Day. I love, in our house, we call it Earth Week. I put on my stories this morning, or actually I did it last night, that we even as a family do certain things during Earth Week. And last night we watched this incredible documentary about um, octopus and how cool they are. We have a 9-year-old in our house, and so Earth Week is a topic of discussion all week, talking about nature and ways to take care of the planet and ways to take care of ourselves. I love this week to talk about my Shaklee journey and how it started, because I started with Basic H. That was the first product I ever bought. I bought the Get Clean Starter Kit, and we're going to talk about that today. Um, Maybe it would be a good time just to introduce myself. My name is Daphne, and sitting next to me is Carla. And we both have a passion for non toxic cleaning. I have a passionate side because of my background as a coastal scientist. I like information and data and understanding processes and how things work. And I actually started my Shaklee journey with a first little conversation with Carla. We were having tea together and I was complaining about headaches. And you kind of said, whoa, 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 whoa. You shouldn't just be getting headaches. There's got to be triggers. What's going on here? And you took that short conversation and distilled it down to one simple swap for me, which was my cleaning products, which I, of course, thought you were crazy because I thought, I'm a coastal scientist. I know cause and effect. This is not going to be the source of my headaches. And it 100% was. And you were able to actually pick up on patterns of my life. Now I can reflect back on that conversation and go, oh, yeah, because I was getting headaches more on the weekends, which is when I was doing the majority of my cleaning. And so you challenged me to a 30-day swap. Try non-toxic cleaning products and let's see where we end up.
And there was another interesting part of that conversation. That day you were telling me that you had a little baby in the oven and
Yes.
you be bringing a little one into your home. And that really is why I was so passionate about, hey, Daphne, you really want to take a look at the cleaners you're using in your home, because the fact is that our homes are the more polluted than outdoor air. And a lot of that is caused by household cleaners and other things, but household cleaners have a big impact. And there's a relationship. There's been so many more chemicals brought to market that when I was in school, I mean, I'm a lot older than most people probably in this group. I'm 58. But when I was in school, only one kid had asthma in the whole my grade, and it was a big school. And now one in somewhere between 11 and 13 children have asthma. And so they're believe the correlation is the amount of chemicals that our young people are exposed to. And here's a couple of other little facts I wanted to share is 90% of all poison exposures occur at home. And what do you think those are?
Household
Household
cleaners.
cleaning products. And we spend 90% of our time in our homes. So if it's 5 times more polluted than being outside. And there's all the chemicals that we have, but household cleaners and personal care, and we're always talking about clean beauty as well. These really make a difference. So just wanted to share that with you, why we're passionate about it, because this is a real big thing about our health we want to be aware of. So what kind of things are under your sink? Chlorine bleach, degreasers, glass cleaners, oven cleaners, toilet bowl cleaners. Most of these have toxins. Now I want to talk as a mother who is now a grandmother is we don't want to have products in our home that could become an accidental poisoning, right? So I don't have to worry about any of these products in my home. Secondly, we know that little ones, their bodies are small, so the chemicals, it's a bigger effect on them than it is on us as adults. Now I want to talk to women in general. Did you know that many of the household cleaners and personal care products that we are using that are commercially marketed to us have endocrine disruptors, and that affects our hormones. So, who do you know dealing with their hormones being out of balance, thyroid problems, all these things? Like we have some solutions that can make a difference. So that's what we want to invite you to do, is really pay attention to today, to the alternative that we're going to show you, products that we love that have made a big difference for us. I've been using the Shaklee products for over 31 years. And Daphne, how long for you now?
It's
Eight,
it's
nine
over.
years?
Yeah, I was gonna say we're close to 10. It's definitely
Close.
over 9
Yeah,
because I have a 9-year-old, so I know
that's true.
I know it started before then. I also just want to like
That
temper
is true.
this whole conversation with the fact that I think we can get overwhelmed with all the information out there, right? Because we have marketing is telling us to buy this and science is telling us to do that. And I, I really feel like in our Smart Choices community, we focus on small incremental changes. And I think what I want my message today to be most clearly is just start small and make those simple swaps. And so we've got some ideas on swaps that aren't going to break the bank, that don't have you emptying out your kitchen or your pantry or under your sink all at once. It's not a huge like financial investment or time investment. And we actually have solutions that work. I tried quote unquote green cleaners in the past that, they cost me a lot of money and then they didn't actually do what they were supposed to do. And the Shaklee products to me are kind of that like missing trifecta where they're safe for you and the planet, pets, kids, etc. They actually do as a cleaning product what they're supposed to do, and they don't break the bank. And that trio is hard to find when you're shopping for products. So,
Yeah. And I
should we
wanted to
talk?
talk more about that marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And also the pets. So yeah, fur babies. If you have fur babies in the home, like you don't want, it's just like kids, right? You do not want toxic chemicals in the home. So marketing. So if you have commercial cleaners in your home, first of all, we want to say, hey, we did too, right? Because we were marketed to. I bought products based on smell, right? I wanted Pine Sol because I like the smell of the pine, and I used 409 and I used Comet. I mean, I used all those things, Tide, all of it, until a friend shared Shaklee with me and started educating me. So wherever you are right now is okay. Today's the day you get some education and an alternative. So what happened with me is, my friend that became a Shaklee ambassador, she said, hey, would you like to try our cleaning products and just see how they work? And I will be honest with you, I was so skeptical and I thought, these are not going to work. There is no way a green cleaner is going to work. So she gave me a little bucket of samples to try. And that Basic H, which we're going to talk about, which is the main cleaner, like replaces your 409, your window cleaner, your degreasers, all that good stuff. Yeah. That cleaner right there, I started using it and I couldn't believe how well it worked. Everything I did, I cleaned the windows. I was like, oh my gosh, it doesn't streak. It looks amazing. I cleaned, like, mopped the floors with it. I washed my car with it. I, washed my dog with it. Okay, I probably shouldn't have said that, but anyway, everything that I used it on, it just got me so excited. I wound up cleaning my whole house the day I got that bucket like crazy, and they work great and they save you a lot of money. So we're going to show you those things as well. Daphne, what about you? What was your first experience like?
I mean, a little bit of it was relief because once I started, Basic H was the first product I used. And it comes, can I just show the trio of bottles? So it
Yeah.
comes with a trio of bottles that you fill with water, which is also better for the environment because we're not shipping water all across the world. So you fill the 3 bottles of water and then you put different amounts of this Basic H. So the lightest cleaning component is your window spray, and obviously the heaviest cleaning component is your degreaser. So you're using more Basic H diluted in water in this bottle than your window. And I was just amazed at how well it worked as well. And I keep telling people clean shouldn't have a smell. Like the reason that we have fragrances and we're marketed the fresh and clean scent is because companies are trying to, like sell more products. So when you use Basic H, there isn't a smell. And frankly, for some people that are so habituated to the scents and fumes and fragrances, it feels weird. It doesn't feel clean. I can
Right.
guarantee you are clean. You're not leaving more toxic residue behind.
So the Basic Age concentrate, which is the foundation for our cleaning product line, is made out of sustainable sources, sustainably farmed corn and coconut. So I think that's really important. And Shaklee introduced this product in the 1960s. It was the first official Earth Day product in 1970. So when they had the first Earth Day. So like we have a history. It's been used in Jacques Cousteau, his on his ship because it's safe for oceans, marine. Like so, if you have boats and stuff, cleaning with this is so good. It's been used in so many like NASA's used it. It's been
The
used
White House.
the White House, right? So I mean, it's just got an impeccable record and accolades. But I want to talk about money because while I say this a lot, when I was introduced to Shaklee, I mean, I'm not a tree hugger. I wasn't into all this environmental stuff, but I was really into the money. Now I've grown to become more environmentally conscious and all those things because of my association with Shaklee. But look at the savings. So you use that one bottle of concentrate to make all your cleaners. So you make window cleaner with the bottles. You get the bottles with the starter kit, you get the whole thing. And you add 1 to 2 drops of the concentrate. So for a penny, you make a bottle of window cleaner, 16 ounces. Okay. That concentrate, if you only made window cleaner, would make over 5,800 bottles of window cleaner. Now, from an environmental standpoint, think about how many bottles you save from the landfill, as well as how much water you save from being shipped all over the country, right? Okay. Secondly, all-purpose cleaner. It costs 3 cents to make your spray and wipe, which is like your 409s. And you just put 1/4 a teaspoon of the concentrate in that bottle of water. And the third one, yeah, it's nothing.
It's like the tip of your nail.
Right. And then the third one is our degreaser for like ovens and barbecue grills and tires on cars and whatnot. This is about 20 cents to make because you use a teaspoon and a half and it's on the bottle. It tells you exactly how to make it. So for pennies, you can make your cleaners. It just saves you so much money that you can afford to buy the skincare. Seriously. Okay. And then I want to do this is one of the objections that come up. Do you ever hear this? Oh, I make my own stuff with vinegar. It costs a whole lot more to use vinegar, plus it stinks. Now, I'm not going to say I don't use vinegar for some things because I do, but the majority of things I use my Basic H. Yeah. So
I think we should show off the Get Clean kit
yeah.
because we need to get to that. And we also wanted to talk briefly about our recent travel experiences.
Oh, yes, yes. So first, let's there's one thing right I want to do right before that. I want to say that we are going to talk about the Get Clean starter kit because it's a great place to just clean out the toxins from your home and get started. But if you want to buy products separately, you can. So the what we just demoed you, the Basic Age and the 3 bottles is like $30 altogether. So it's like really, I don't know the exact price, but I know it's nothing compared to what you get. So like if you just want to put your toe in the water, that's a great place. But the starter kit is the best place. And I advise people and Daphne, I advise you to do this as well. Take everything you've got out of your home, all those toxins, and don't even give them to your best friend, right? That's not friendly. As a matter of fact, Daphne, you and Hunter years ago did a toxic cleanup, and because you did the research after you were introduced to this, and what did you find, and what did you guys do?
We wound up we wound up saying it is not fair to like donate these products or to give them to your friends and family to use up. And please don't waste your health on trying to finish up those bottles that are sitting under your counter, because that was what I wanted to do. It was like, oh, I've already invested this money in this Clorox and this and that. And the sooner that you can get it out of the house, the better off you are. And we actually did a toxic roundup where we had certain sites throughout our city that we would hang out, or we would go door to door and we would take your stuff. And some of those products, these like household cleaning products, had to actually be, we had to take them to the what do you call it? The like chemical dump, like the
Yeah.
designated disposal area for chemicals for our city, because they can't be disposed of in the trash can, which
They're hazardous waste. That's
thank
what you
you. That's what I
found.
was looking for.
You
Thank you.
found that you did that research and you did that. And so you look, most of us don't read the back or we just disregard it. You know, most of those products that are common household cleaners that everybody uses require safety goggles, respirators. I mean, if you really read, we dug into it that year, I remember. They're dangerous and they're literally toxic. When we say toxic, we're please understand it's a strong word and it deserves it. So here's what I recommend to my clients. And I see Pat's watching. I want to commend Pat because she recently did this. I said, box up your stuff, put it in their garage. Don't even touch that stuff. Start using this right away, all at once, so you can really feel the difference and know the difference. And then you can decide how you're going to get rid of those. And she did, and she's loving it. I remember she sent me all these pictures. She couldn't believe how well everything worked, and it worked better than all the other stuff she'd used. So shout out to Pat for making a green home recently. Yes. So let's talk about the Get Clean Starter Kit. So this is what we recommend you start with. And that comes with everything for your kitchen, your bath, and your all-purpose cleaning. So it comes with this caddy. It comes with the basic H concentrate Daphne showed you with the 3 bottles. It also comes with some cleaning cloth. This blue one is the microfiber for windows. I love this too because it's just right so you don't get streaks. This is your microfiber cleaning cloth just for all your other cleaning that you do. And it comes with a green scrubby. And this is my well-used, I call it this, it's a super sponge. I love this thing. It's a miracle sponge because it's got like the microfiber on one side and it's got little scrubbies on this side, and you just fill it in the wash. I fill it in the wash every week, and you know, you can reuse it for a long time. These are only like $2 and something, but they come with your kit, and stock up on these because they're amazing. So next, let's move into the kitchen. In the kitchen, in the kit, you're going to get the hand dish soap. And I promise you that when I wash dishes by hand, I put 2 drops on here with this very wet. I can wash a whole sink full of dishes. It's that concentrated. We always write the dates on it so we can see how long it lasts. I can make this last about 6 months. It really lasts. So very economical. Again, everything is concentrated. Also in the kitchen, we have, if you have a dishwasher, then you get a dispenser to put and refill. So we use refill because we are concerned about the environment. And this is your powder. And this powder right here does 48 loads. And it really is concentrated. It only, look and see if I have my scoop. I don't have my scoop in there, but it's a really tiny amount that you use. There you go. It's so tiny. Yes, there you go. And it's phosphate free, no chlorine, and none of these products have been tested on animals either. So I think that's another plus and benefit. But I love the dispensers that you refill. So
I
that's
just wanted to do a little aside that Shaklee did a post last night, and they said, thanks to their refillable packaging, they've lowered their packaging weight by 90% with those refillable solutions. And they also transitioned this year their Life Shake plastic containers to bags. And that is preventing 26,000 pounds of plastic in the environment. That's amazing.
Now we're going to move into the laundry room. in your starter kit, you get the fresh laundry. This is HE compatible, and it does 32 loads. And that's if you do 1 ounce for medium loads. This is a 1/4 ounce pump. You also get this with the starter kit, and a 1/4 ounce means you pump it 4 times for a 1/4 ounce. So that's the laundry. We do have laundry in a powder too, if you prefer powder, but in the starter kit, you get the liquid. I love the liquid because you can also use it as your stain remover. So you no longer have to buy like those other things that you put on stains. You just use this and it works great. Now, to boost your laundry, instead of using something like Clorox or other things, we have the Nature Bright. That's the refillable. This is the dispenser you get in the starter kit. And this is, it's an enzyme, so it causes the dirt to leave the fabric, to leave it. And it's amazing. You can use it on colors and whites. And I have a story to tell about this. I was at a Shaklee conference. I had my white denim jacket. I should have brought it. It's over there. But my white denim jacket. And I was having a sangria and I spilled it all over myself. And here I am, like in another state. It's going to be several days before I get home. And it's stained, bloody red. It's just awful. I get home and I soak it in a little tub of this with this, the laundry and the Nature Bright, for about a week. Every day I would change it every day. And after a week, white, not one evidence that I spilled wine on it. It's a really good story. And I've heard lots of other stories. We've got some before and after pictures we'll share with you too later this week. But
the other thing I wanted to highlight about that product and about most Shaklee cleaning products, what we love to talk about how Shaklee products have like multiple uses. And so for the Nature Bright that you were just featuring, that is my toilet bowl cleaner. So what I do is sprinkle a little bit once a week in each of our toilet bowls and let it just work its enzyme magic. And I use a toilet brush and I'm done. And we don't have toilet bowl cleaner in our house. We don't need it.
Same. I do the same thing. So back in the laundry room, there's your dryer sheets. And these are, I think when they came out, I know we were the only ones that were recyclable. So dryer sheets can be very toxic. And so these are not. So that's a really good thing. And they last a long time. They're just really, really good things. So all these products are made from sustainable and natural sources, and they're biodegradable. So a lot of times there's greenwashing, like somebody might say product's green, but what does it mean? Like it could be green but toxic. It could be toxic but not green. It could be, there's just all these things. But Shaklee's products are all of the above. I mean, nothing harmful. We don't test on animals. There's just nothing bad. And a long time ago, there was a lake up in, I think, Michigan or somewhere up north, and it was dying. And so there were some people that lived in that community that were Shaklee ambassadors. And they say, hey, what can we do? They were testing and finding it was just toxic. It had become a toxic lake. And Shaklee partnered with the community to provide everybody laundry detergent that was phosphate free, because this is new, this whole phosphate free recently, is now legislated, but this is back in the 70s. And everybody in the community used the Shaklee and the lake healed. It became healthy again. I mean, it's just a cool story, so many stories. So one more product in the get clean in the starter kit is one of our favorites, a crowd favorite, the Scour Off, which is, I call it the pink paste. And it is, instead of Comet or anything that you need the scrubbing, like casserole dishes, ovens, stove tops, things like that. I use it on my glass top on my stove, microwaves, anything. You can use that to and it works amazing. Crayons on the wall, or one time somebody in my house wrote with permanent marker on my white leather sofa. And and I used it, it came off. So just, good stuff, good stuff. Starter kit, I bet you're wondering how much is that going to cost, right? What's the investment? So the investment is, the retail price is $1 $158. You get all of that. And it replaces $3,400 worth of cleaning products you would have to buy to get the same amount of cleaning power. So it's a really good deal at retail. But if you just pay an extra $20 for the membership, you're going to get it for the same price. It comes out to $155. Don't ask me how, but I did the math today. Because you get the 15% discount when you get a $20 membership. Now, the membership, there's no obligation to buy every month. There's no annual renewals. There's no selling. There's no catches, really. But it's like a Costco membership. It's going to get you discounts. So there's that. But one of the reasons we have the Savvy Savings Show is because our superpower is maximizing your savings, helping you get the best deal. So I'm going to tell you about one more product and how you can get this free according to my girl math. So this is our basic G plus. This is our germicide. So if you like your bathrooms and your kitchens and you really want to make sure that everything is, sanitized, it kills germs, this product concentrated, same thing, put it in the spray bottle with water. And I think it's a fourth a teaspoon or something, 3/8 of a teaspoon. I always use fourth teaspoon or half a teaspoon. And it kills like flu, HIV, COVID, it kills all that stuff. Okay. So this is a really, really good thing to add. This is, according to my math, it was $21.60 retail. So if you get the starter kit and you get this, you get the membership free and you get free shipping. And it comes out to, I kid you not, $156. So that's what I got in that. So you could pay $155, you could pay $158, just period. Or you could get the membership and pay $155 and have the membership 15% off all futures and refills and all that. Or you can get this with it and pay even like the same, $156. Is that crazy? I mean, it's girl math, but that's what we help you with. So reach out to me or Daphne or your Shaklee ambassador, and we will help you to save money. And there's more products too we want to talk about, but we'll save those for later in the week because we are having our Green Clean Challenge. There it goes. And we want to invite you, if you haven't been participating, to join us in our Smart Choices community for all the fun that's happening there. What else do you want to add, Daphne? Anything? You said you wanted to add a story.
Yeah. We were just gonna wrap up. So last weekend I was traveling with my family and we were getting ready for hosting this cleanup green up challenge. And so on the front of my mind was like, what do we want to talk about next week? And what products do we want to feature? And what are the education points that I really want to like hit home? And I was thinking about that, and I walked into our bed and breakfast room that we were staying at, and I was assaulted, and I mean assaulted, with fragrances. It was definitely like cleaning products, but also some sort of fragrance in the room. And Lorelei, my 9-year-old daughter, also was like, "What is that smell?" Because it was a perfume smell. It wasn't just cleaning. It was definitely like masking other things. And we went on a hunt and couldn't find it. Well, unfortunately, the next morning, all three of us, my husband and my daughter and I, all woke up with headaches, which is not normal for any of us. And we are not particularly sensitive people. Like we are not with the slightest smell, we have headaches. That's not how we are. We're a pretty resilient family. We do a lot of traveling. So we're used to being in different environments. This was rough. And so as soon as we got outdoors, we felt better. And then that evening when we went back into our room, sure enough, we woke up with headaches again the next day. So I wound up talking about that in our Facebook group this week because I think it's really important because it's a perfect illustration of how we can be doing all of the right things, but when we're putting ourselves in other environments, just be aware that this is the types of things that can happen to your system. And so what did we do? We tried to air out the room. We spent a lot of time outdoors. Like we tried to mitigate as best we could. And then when we got home, we're all feeling better. No more headaches. We're good to go. But what's funny is that Carla, you were traveling at the same time and you had the opposite experience.
I did.
I'm jealous of yours.
Yeah, I was staying in Napa Valley at a um, resort that was eco-friendly. And so everything that there were no toxic fumes, all the products that they had. I mean, I'm even looking like I brought home the lotion because it's like all like it's good earthy ingredients. There's nothing toxic in here and it smells so good. And they had aluminum water bottles that you refilled. They brought water in like glass container at night and with the glasses that could be washed, all that good stuff. They were so into, the environment and sustainability, and I just loved it. And I visited an organic winery. It was just amazing. Had a great time. Loved it because um, it's just so in line with, some of the things that I teach and practice myself. So
Love
if
it.
you have enjoyed the show, then please leave us a comment below and maybe share with us something that you learned you didn't know or that you was refreshed. Reach out to us if you want to buy any of the products, which we strongly recommend that you do. And then also join our community if you're not already a member of our Smart Choices community on Facebook. Just look up Smart Choices community. You'll find us. And that's what we'd like you to do. We'd love for you to keep watching, dig in. Every Wednesday at 11, we do the show. So thanks for watching.